people don't understand. When we are in power, the battles we gotta fight that you will never know about to keep a show on the air. There are things that we have to do that people will tell us, if you wanna stay on the air, this is what you gotta do. And we gotta weigh the options. And sometimes we make bad decisions and we look up and we go, in hindsight.
So the drama between Wendy Williams and Oprah looks like it is getting way more intense than ever before. Things really started heating up after Sherri Shepherd stepped into the mess and spilled some wild tea about Oprah supposedly making moves behind the scenes to damage Wendy's career. According to the rumors, Sherri becoming Wendy's replacement was not random at all. People are saying Oprah allegedly helped make it happen to knock Wendy down a level and humble her in public. And Wendy is far from the first black woman people have accused Oprah of treating badly over the years. Some are even saying Wendy stayed nervous about Oprah because of how much power and influence she has in the industry.
Oprah sheds tears for Wendy Williams. They meant to say Gail. But like, I thought that this was a joke myself. I'm like, nobody needs to shed tears for me. I got this on lock. Okay.
A lot of people forget that Wendy actually admired Oprah in the beginning. Before Wendy became a daytime TV star, she openly talked about Oprah being one of her biggest inspirations. But once Wendy left radio and stepped into television, the energy between them reportedly changed fast. The media also kept comparing the two non-stop. Many viewers felt Wendy was doing everything Oprah would never dare to do on camera. Wendy asked celebrities bold questions right to their faces about their personal lives, relationships, drinking, and scandals.
You know, at my show, Oprah was a fabulous woman when she was on network TV, and Oprah did a lot of, Oprah's show was just a different vibe than mine. I don't intend on turning my show into the Oprah show. I intend on doing my hot topics. I want to giggle and wiggle, and I still want to be a fabulous oasis for people to come once a day for an hour and have a good time, and then we all go home.
Meanwhile, Oprah built her image around being polished and carefully controlled. But while Oprah stayed calm in public, insiders claim she was allegedly furious over Wendy's rise behind closed doors. Things reportedly got even awkward when Aretha Franklin, who was battling cancer at the time, chose to sit down with Wendy instead of Oprah for an interview. That decision supposedly caused major tension behind the scenes. One insider spilled details about how upset Oprah allegedly was over the situation, saying, "Oprah is about as angry as can be. This is the final season of her show, and she's been pushing to land all the big gets out there."
How when R. Kelly got interviewed, everyone's gonna want to talk to Bill Cosby just to get his side of the story.
I believe Oprah's the only one who would stoop to that level.
You never know, man. It's thirsty out here in these streets, and also too, he was.
The source also claimed Oprah is embarrassed that Aretha, a legend, chose Wendy, who is a relative newcomer in the TV talk show world. After that moment, people started feeling like the problems between Oprah and Wendy were no longer rumors. The bad energy between them was becoming obvious to everybody watching from the outside. But instead of trying to smooth things over or get back on Oprah's good side, Wendy reportedly pushed things even further. In 2011, Wendy openly talked about rumors surrounding Oprah and Gayle King after Gayle left Oprah's network to work with CBS. Wendy brought the gossip right onto her show and kept the conversation going publicly. Eventually, word allegedly made its way back to Oprah. Reports claimed Oprah sent Wendy a private letter warning her to stop bringing her name into messy conversations. But Wendy was not about to stay quiet after that.
You know, I have to do a show that's true to my personality, and my personality is responsible, reliable, and accountable, because when I do my show, it's taking an oasis from my own life, So, no, I am not the void of Oprah. The only reason why people say that is because we're both black, by the way.
Wendy did not keep that letter private at all. She brought it out on live television and turned the whole thing into a major moment for her audience. Wendy even joked about the situation while holding the letter up on camera. She said, I love it when celebrities contact The Wendy Show to set the straight, because that means they're watching. After that, Wendy started reading parts of the letter out loud to viewers. One section reportedly ended with Oprah saying, "I wanted to be sure everyone knows there is only happiness for Gayle and this wonderful opportunity." But the part that really got people talking was what Wendy allegedly did not read on air. Reports later claimed there was another line in the letter that never made it onto the show. According to stories that surfaced afterward, Oprah supposedly ended the message by telling Wendy to stay black. That comment immediately sparked debate online because many people did not know what Oprah allegedly meant by it. Some felt it sounded shady and unnecessary, while others thought it could have been misunderstood. Essence magazine reportedly got access to the full letter and discussed the controversy publicly, which only made the situation even messier. Critics also started debating the different audiences Oprah and Wendy connected with and how both women presented themselves in media. 50 Cent even spoke publicly about Oprah years ago and accused her of focusing more on older white audiences than people connected to his music. He said, "I think she caters to older white women. Oprah's audience is my audience's parents, so I couldn't care less about Oprah or her show. She was completely against everything that was in my music." He also added, "So she ain't never gonna have me on that show. I'm never gonna reach that platform, which is confirmation of you being a huge success." Then he took things even further by saying, "Okay, if we can't be friends, then at least let's be enemies." He claimed the tension actually helped his image more than hurting it. Meanwhile, the drama between Oprah and Wendy kept getting worse. After the alleged letter caused backlash online, Oprah reportedly denied ever sending it. But Wendy did not back off from the situation at all and kept talking openly about Oprah on her show.
If she wants to lose a few pounds, there are a few pounds to lose. But if she doesn't lose any weight at all, and all she is a boss at Weight Watchers, you girls, don't be mad at Oprah because you guys dropped the football and she picked it up and ran to the bank with it.
Then things became even more controversial in 2018 after Oprah delivered her famous speech while accepting the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the Golden Globes. The speech received massive praise and even started rumors that Oprah could someday run for president. But while most people were celebrating Oprah's moment, Wendy went in a completely different direction on her show the next day. Instead of focusing only on the speech, Wendy made comments about Oprah's appearance and brought up her partnership with Weight Watchers. The remarks quickly sparked backlash because many viewers felt Wendy crossed the line by making personal comments during what was supposed to be a major career moment for Oprah. Wendy even joked during the segment, saying, "I could have sworn she would pop her corset," while talking about Oprah's appearance. She also questioned whether Oprah was the best spokesperson for a weight loss company, and the comments instantly got people talking online. But according to a lot of rumors, that moment may have pushed the tension between them to a whole new level. Some people genuinely believe this was around the time Oprah allegedly started making moves behind the scenes against Wendy's career and eventually helped create the path for Sherri Shepherd to replace her. This was also reportedly when Wendy started becoming nervous about Oprah's influence in the industry. Before then, Oprah had allegedly warned Wendy through that letter, but there were no public signs of anything bigger happening behind the scenes.
I have always wanted to do a talk show. Even before I joined The View in 2007, I wanted this job bad. I'm telling you, I call Barbara every day. About 4 years ago, I started telling God, I said, "Lord, I want a talk show."
A lot of people also started comparing Wendy's situation to Monique's very public fallout with Oprah and Tyler Perry. Monique previously accused both Oprah and Tyler of hurting her career after disagreements connected to the movie Precious. According to Monique, she only received $50,000 for her role in the film. After the movie became a huge success, she claimed Oprah and Tyler expected her to travel and promote it heavily. Monique later said that when she refused, doors in Hollywood allegedly started closing around her. Rumors later spread that Wendy and Oprah's relationship became even worse after Wendy reportedly learned more about what Monique claimed happened behind the scenes.
To first acknowledge what I've been in denial for 37 years. And that is, I did assault and inappropriately touch my sister in manners that were not comfortable for her. And for that, I apologize.
Brother ever apologized to you?
The apology that I got from my brother is, if you think I did something wrong, then I'm sorry.
They were my exact words to my sister.
And there's two parts to Oprah Winfrey that I haven't really spoken about publicly. The other part with Oprah Winfrey is, yeah, you let me get thrown under the bus and you said nothing. The other part is you mess with my family. You mess with my mother, my father. She called me about my brother, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, listen, everybody can change. He wanted to apologize for me. She said, Monique, would it be okay that he comes on? And would you like to come on? I said, I don't want nothing to do with that cat, but I don't want to get in the way of his blessing. If he's changing, I don't want to stop that. She never said my mother. She never said my father. Now, I know who my parents were because they're both gone. I know who they are. I know my mother's greed. I know my father's greed. And you did not say that you were going to have my parents. Because had you said you had my mother, now we had a conversation and I said to her, me and my mother are not in a good place.
But what shocked many people was that Wendy allegedly never expected she could someday face similar career problems herself. Some people online started connecting the timing of Wendy's health struggles and her exit from television to her ongoing issues with Oprah. Rumors quickly spread, claiming that once Wendy openly challenged Oprah, everything in her career suddenly started changing. Soon after, Wendy stepped away from her show, and Sherri Shepherd eventually took over the time slot. Fans also noticed that Oprah never publicly supported Wendy in the same way she later supported Sherri. Oprah never appeared on Wendy's show, never openly praised her as a fellow daytime host, and rarely acknowledged her publicly at all. But when Sherri's new show launched, Oprah showed support much more openly, which immediately got people talking.
You are certainly delivering a lot of people. And Sherri, I would cry with you, but my lashes got to get me through.
I know, girl. I got the long ones on, too. I can't lose these lashes. I can't lose this face.
I'll never forget your interview with Oprah Winfrey, who opened the door for you, for me. You brought something out of Oprah that I had never seen before. She was laughing. She was light. And you could tell that she understood that you knew and know who you are.
Reports claimed Wendy was shocked when she learned Sherri Shepherd would be getting a new talk show connected to her former time slot. Around that same time, rumors exploded online suggesting Oprah may have quietly helped make the transition happen behind the scenes as payback for years of tension with Wendy. None of those claims were officially confirmed, but the speculation became a huge topic online. According to people close to the situation, Wendy allegedly became worried about how much influence Oprah had in television and entertainment. By then, many believed the relationship between the two women had already become too damaged to repair after years of public comments, interviews, and nonstop controversy surrounding both sides. Oprah was one of the biggest public supporters when Sherri officially stepped into daytime television. She even appeared on Sherri's show personally to congratulate her and celebrate the launch. That stood out to a lot of viewers because during Wendy's entire run on television, Oprah never publicly showed that same level of support or excitement for her show. The emotional interview between Oprah and Sherri got even more attention when Sherri became emotional on camera. After that moment, many people online started questioning whether Oprah may have been more involved in the transition than anyone realized. While nothing was ever confirmed, the situation definitely fueled more rumors and speculation. Even before her show premiered, Sherri made comments explaining how her style would be different than Wendy's approach. She said, "I'm all about positive energy. I'm about joy. I'm about kindness and laughter. As a celebrity myself, I know what it's like to not feel safe appearing on a show or hoping a host doesn't try to have a gotcha moment with you. A lot of viewers felt those comments sounded like indirect shade toward Wendy's famous interview style, which was known for asking celebrities uncomfortable and very personal questions on live television. Wendy also reportedly struggled with seeing another host move into the space connected to her former show. Around that time, many fans criticized Debmark Mercury for quickly moving forward once Wendy's health problems became more serious. Some people believed the company was too quick to replace her instead of waiting to see if she could fully recover and return. Rumors kept spreading online that Oprah may have used her industry influence to help make the transition happen for Sherri behind the scenes. None of those claims were ever proven, but many viewers believed Wendy felt there were powerful forces in television working against her. According to the gossip surrounding the situation, Wendy allegedly suspected bigger forces were involved, but did not have any real evidence to publicly back up those claims. As the drama continued growing online, people started sharing strong opinions all over social media. One person wrote, "Oprah is one of the gatekeepers, not to be trusted." Another commenter said, "Oprah is an evil person. Don't like or support anything she does." The backlash and speculation only added more attention to the already messy situation surrounding Wendy, Oprah, and Sherri. Meanwhile, other people defended Oprah and argued that the entire situation was being blown way out of proportion. Some fans pointed out that Oprah has supported plenty of Black women in entertainment over the years and said there was no proof she secretly controlled what happened to Wendy's show. Still, the rumors refused to die down because the timing of everything looks suspicious to many viewers watching from the outside. What really kept people talking was how quickly Wendy's daytime empire seemed to disappear after years of dominating television.
I'm not mad at Wendy. She's going through a lot. I would say that everybody should be praying for Wendy right now. I'm very concerned. I'm really, truly concerned about her because I don't feel like there's anybody over there protecting her. And it's really hard when there's no protection around you and you just have people hanging on. So, yeah. But I'm not mad at Wendy because she won't watch my show. If you was worried about everybody that don't like you or not going to watch you, you'd be, I already got a broken shoe. I can't take on no more stress.
One minute she was one of the most talked about hosts in entertainment, and the next minute her show was gone and another host was sitting in her chair. That sudden shift left fans searching for answers and pointing fingers at powerful people in the industry. At the same time, Wendy's loyal supporters felt she was treated unfairly during one of the hardest periods of her life. They believed she deserved more respect for building such a successful show from the ground up. Others argued the television business moves fast, and networks were simply trying to protect their future. But regardless of which side people believed, the Oprah, Wendy, and Sherri situation became one of the messiest daytime television controversies in recent years. But now I want to hear what you think about all this drama. Do you believe Sherri really exposed Oprah for allegedly being connected to what happened with Wendy's career? Or do you think people are reading too much into the situation? And do you think Wendy was actually afraid of Oprah's power and influence in the industry after everything that supposedly happened between them? Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, because this whole situation has people seriously divided online. Also, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with others who have been following the Wendy and Oprah drama. And if you want even more messy celebrity stories and controversies, click here to check out another wild video on the channel.